You know, the Big Ten tournament's obviously important. How important is it, do you think, to your overall NCAA tournament bid?
Well, I think it is important. I think if we can go down there and play well and find a way to win some games, it's definitely going to enhance our chances of getting in that large. So that's obviously important. And then, you know, we're the defending champions, so we want to go down and make a good showing and give it a good run and try to win the tournament again.
You have some veteran guys that have been through this. How much does that help you this time of year?
I think it helps. You know, it really adds some confidence, and they're able to talk to the new players that weren't here last year, and hopefully help us as a coaching staff get everybody's heads on right, and don't make a bigger deal out of it than what it is. It's still just a baseball game, and you know, we need to be able to play relaxed and play our best to have a chance. And you know, confidence this time of year is really important. And you know, I think we're in a good place, especially on the mound, and then with our defense. You know, we just finished up a really high quality series on the mound. I think we played 3 airless games this weekend, which was a good sign heading into the tournament. You know, offensively, you know, I didn't think we were in a really great spot this weekend. I thought we had some guys that were struggling a little bit, so we're going to try to use today and tomorrow to kind of clean some things up and get back to work with some drills, and then obviously get prepared for who we're probably going to face against Michigan, and hopefully get our hitters straightened out before we head down there. As you guys know, it's a big park, and it's a park where you really want to hit a lot of line drives. You know, fly balls that are crushed at that place generally are out. So that's going to be a focus for us to get our offense geared up for the ballpark we're playing in as well.
Rick, you guys faced the toughest Big Ten schedule, faced almost every single contender, plus Oklahoma State, plus Missouri, and even early in the season. Do you think that schedule will help you in the selection process, even if you don't win the Big Ten tournament?
Well, I hope so. I really do. I mean, I think a lot of it will have to do with the guys on the committee and how much they dig, how much they know. Hopefully they'll do their due diligence and take a look at our resume a little bit deeper than just glancing at the RPI and moving on. I mean, and I feel like they're going to do that. I have hope that they will. So you know, that's all we can. You know, that's all we can do is hope for the best.
What's different about this team from the one that won a Big Ten championship a year ago and the one that went to the final 2 years ago in Omaha?
Well, you know, every team is different and have their own personality. You know, this team is really a team. I mean, you don't have you know, like Jake last year that hit 29 home runs and really carried us offensively, and that was kind of our MO there. You know, we had the same. I think we're very similar in a lot of ways too, though, with our pitching and our defense. There have been you know, good every year since we've been here, and that's something that we hang our hat on. But this team offensively is more of a everybody from top to bottom has to do their job and get it done. And obviously Tyler Cropley has had a really big year. And you know, if it wasn't for a couple guys having monster years in the league, I thought had, you know, MVP type numbers in a lot of years. So you know, Tyler has been a guy who's really carried us. But you know, this team from a personality standpoint, you know, very similar.
How do you keep for the week? How do you manage it?
We got Allgaier going game 1. We'll go McDonald game 2, and then Jack game 3, just like a normal weekend. And then we'll use you know, we'll use Judkins and Shanuel and Nelson, you know, Zach Daniels as our, in a normal situation. You might see, you know, if anything would go haywire, you might see Judkins earlier than you see him in a normal series if need be. But hopefully it all goes well, and having Cole back and Jack pitching the way he's pitched, it's really, you know, it's really made our staff a lot stronger and a lot deeper, and it enabled us to really use the other freshmen in shorter stints, you know, with Probst and Bauman and those guys, being able to come in and hopefully use them in multiple games.
Looking behind you, and I see all the names, and I think we kind of underestimated, you know, you lost a couple of really big arms last year. How important has it been that Cole, Jack, some of those other guys have stepped up?
But it's really impressive, and I think this team has really reach their potential, overachieve, whatever you want to say. Because if you do, think about it. We lost our 1 and 2 in Gallagher and Eldred. And you lose Jake, leading home run hitter in the country, and then you lose Mason McCoy in that mix too. It's all Big Ten shortstop. Those are some pretty tough losses to bounce back from. And I know a lot of people thought that this could be a year that we struggled to even get to the conference tournament. And the pitching staff has really stepped up. They've done an awesome job. Allgaier has solidified our staff. The year that Cole McDonald had, and then how well our bullpen is pitched with Nelson and Daniels, and then Jack Dreyer here at the end of the year, doing very similar to what Ryan Erickson did last year. Stepped up and filled in, like a champion. And so it's great. It's a good sign. It's a tough league. It's an absolute war to get in the conference tournament. It's a big achievement. In a 13-team conference when every team is really good. So proud to be there. Happy that, really proud of this team to this point. And now we start a new season. Everybody's 0 for 0, and we do it all again. We kind of break it down that way. The early season games, then we have conference games. You got your midweek during the conference season, and then hopefully it's that time of the year. You get to the time of year that we are now, and that's the postseason, and everybody's got to get ready to go and make a run here.
How do you you talked about keeping guys relaxed. I would imagine this situation where you're on the bubble, it's easy to press for somebody to do that. How do you keep these guys kind of relaxed?
Well, you just keep talking the things you've talked about from the beginning. Control what you can control and have fun and just play, and whatever happens. You can't worry about things you can't control, or bad things will happen. And I think you saw a little of that in about a 5-game stretch with the Northwestern. I did feel that some guys were pressing in, feeling like that we have to win, and that's not anything that we ever talk about in our program. So it took a lot of conversations with myself and the rest of the staff to the team to just try to get them to lighten up, and then relying on our captains to do the same in the clubhouse when we're not there, and just get guys to go out and play. And I thought they did a really nice job of bouncing back this week, and they handled things this weekend extremely well on a weekend when there's a lot going on, with all-night games, and then we have our seniors graduating and senior day. Although that can be a major distraction, everybody's family's here. It can throw you, out of your routine pretty easily. And I thought these guys really bounced back and handled it well. So we'll just keep talking the talk, and hopefully they'll follow through.
Where does Michigan rank among all the opponents that you guys have faced this year?
I think Michigan's a very good team, and we faced them when they were really hot. They were coming in on a 20-game winning streak when they came to Iowa City, and we played very well against them. We thought that they played very well also. Tough opponent, but this league, really, every team in the tournament, they're all good, just in different ways. And Michigan has some younger guys this year. They've done an awesome. Eric has done an awesome job with that club, because they were hitting really hard with the draft last year. A lot of people thought maybe they would have a fallback season. Started off slow and then really got them rolling. Now they've lost a few here down the stretch, and that can happen. When you're relying a lot on younger guys. It's a long season. They haven't gone through it before, but they'll be ready to go. He always has his team fired up, and they'll play with a ton of energy this week in the tournament. They've been a really good tournament team since Eric got there, so we know we'll get a great effort.
Have you tried to